We will continue with the usual basic talks on basic meditation, vipassana meditation. Yesterday I mentioned about a few basic meditation objects. Rising, falling, sitting, touching, which I didn't say so much, and the walking. This morning, in the guided meditation, I gave you an idea of what we mean by sitting, touching. Sitting, touching. It means you relax the body and feel the bodily sensations. The first primary object is the rising, falling. Second is the sitting, touching. And the third is the pain. This for sitting meditation. For walking meditation, those are the walking process. Besides the other postures where you have to try to be mindful of, besides walking, sitting, you have standing. Standing is included in the walking meditation. Can you stand while you're sleeping? No. So the lying down is the other posture. Four main postures: sitting, walking, standing, and lying down. Reclining. Reclining is only when you intend to sleep or when you are sick. Yeah. Even when you're sick, you have to practice mindfulness, or at least remain mindful. Otherwise, you become more sick. Sick mentally and sick physically. You're mindful, then you're sick physically only. So when we practice meditation, vipassana meditation, we want to make some progress. We hope to make some progress. I've mentioned many times the first sign of progress is you learn something. For beginners, what do you learn? Learn better how to control your mind so that you don't suffer so much, so that you become a better person, and so that you can be more happy, and finally act as a base for higher consciousness. There is concentration and insight, which equates to a better form of happiness. After you have learned enough basic techniques, the first thing is, the other sign of progress is right concentration develops. Not wrong concentration. Wrong concentration means you are worse than useless, worse than nothing. Better for you to go and sleep. So right concentration arises. And what is right concentration? Right concentration is a strong, wholesome, pure mind. And that's what we mean by right concentration. It's understood by ordinary people. Usually people want concentration, think of concentration as the mind very powerful and you can stick to the object and doesn't go, doesn't let go. The Chinese say what? 死都不放. How is it holding in Malay? What's that? How is it hold, to hold or to cling in Malay? Ah, pegang ah? Genggam. Ah, genggam sampai mati. Which is more like wrong concentration, craving. Right concentration is holding it strongly with mindfulness. The main thing is mindfulness that makes it right. Otherwise, without mindfulness, you end up with wrong concentration, which is worse than nothing, which is strong bad karma, which is a kind of gila, madness. So, to have right concentration, the basic condition is to have continuous mindfulness. When you have continuous mindfulness, that means the mindfulness becomes of pure mind, the clarity of mind becomes stronger and stronger. Remember the three basic qualities of mindfulness: clarity, peacefulness, softness or gentleness. Clear mind, when it's stronger, becomes more clear, very clear. Right concentration, pure mind becomes better. That means it is more and more peaceful, very peaceful. Yeah. Remember, a very strong, clear mind, a very peaceful mind does not necessarily mean holding on to the object very strongly, firmly until 死都唔放, 死都不放. It means the mind is really pure and the mind continuous. But if you stay with the one object or one process longer, then the concentration builds up faster. Concentration, the first thing important, it is right concentration, is pure. To get it faster or slower is another matter. And there are many other qualities which are important in concentration than getting it fast. Such as vipassana concentration, whether the concentration can lead to insight knowledge or not. Samatha meditation is strong, very, very strong concentration, but it may not lead you to insight. So the point I want to emphasize is continuity of mindfulness. No mindfulness, no talk. In this world outside, no money, no talk. Meditation, no mindfulness, no talk. No continuous mindfulness, no right concentration. No right concentration. Even samatha meditation, to have right strong concentration, you must be continuously mindful. But the mindfulness is not the vipassana mindfulness. Please remember, no mindfulness, no thought. No continuous mindfulness, no right concentration. These are simple metaphysical meditation laws. So how do you keep a continuous mindfulness? First, you must be mindful. To be mindful, you must know what is mindfulness. Otherwise, you're mindful, you're not mindful, or you don't know you're mindful. So you must know what is mindfulness. Is mind clear? No, my mind is not clear. There is no mindfulness. Mind is clear? I think so. You're also not sure. Tap. Questionable, suspicious. Are you mindful? Yes, my mind is very clear, my mind is peaceful. No doubt about it. Okay, you're mindful. Now mindful, you must know mindful, you must have to make the mindfulness continuous. That's why we are telling you about the practice of continuous mindfulness using the rising, falling, the walking meditation, and the bodily sensations. You show you're mindful and you're following your meditation objects continuously, mindfully, then your mindfulness is continuous. And it's a matter of time, right concentration develops. It's a matter of time, depending on other conditions. What are the other conditions? One, you must have faith and willpower, so that you keep making the right effort. You meditate, after 5 minutes, no progress. Why? Hopeless. The teacher is useless. Bad teacher. I better go and look for another teacher. Okay, you can go. Less work for me. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. So you must try at least something, you know. Must make the continuous effort to be mindful. And the effort becomes mindfulness. So when the mindfulness becomes continuous, the factors of concentration, the jhanangas will arise, and you will make your mindfulness very powerful and your concentration strong. That means you're able to keep defilements, craving, anger, delusion, the hindrances, loss and torpor, restlessness, away. Why? Because the pure mind and the defiled mind cannot coexist. Either you're black or you're white in the consciousness, not the skin. Skin is a different matter. Skin is something to do with karma. Something to doing too much sunbathing. So this mental clarity and mental obscurity. So the basic principle is simple. First, mindful. Then follow the object mindfully. After you follow the object mindfully, continuously, then automatically the concentration is there. And then after that, you observe. Mindful, follow, observe. When you observe, that means you're sharpening your mindfulness to be more clear, more precise, and to know what's happening moment to moment. And that becomes insight, wisdom. So the three things are there: mindfulness, right concentration, and insight. Mindful, follow, observe. Very simple, but not easy. Why? Because the mind can be very thorough. Depends on your past. How much defilements have you accumulated? What you were in your past life. That one, there's nothing you can do about it now. It's already been done. Okay? You've got to accept it and swallow the bitter pill. If you don't clear the toilet now, when are you going to clear the toilet? It's going to even more stuck. So you must do what you can. But this life, we can know. But in the past, even in this life, we already done. But in this life, you can still undo certain things. For example, you can clear your bad habits. Bad habits have ingrained for a long time. Difficult. There's a very strong force inside you. For example, people who are chain smokers, very difficult. They say, I don't want to smoke, but normally the cigarette will come to my hands automatically. It seems the cigarette or legs can walk and jump into his hands, no? Like that. So a bit. on a more realistic basis. People say, meditate, meditate. One day I think too much. I say, I told you, you've been thinking all your life. Can't you stop thinking? Just stop thinking. Cannot, the mind just wants to think. Why? Because habitual, because obsessive thinker. People, there are obsessive thinkers in the world. They cannot stop thinking. Like a radio, cannot be switched off. Blah, 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 like that. Can you stop your thinking, Yang Wei-chan? Sometimes. Sometimes not so bad. Still can be salvaged. But some people cannot. The moment they wake up, they think until very difficult for them to sleep. Then they sleep. Finally, they have to take sleeping pill or something like that. Then they sleep. This happens more in very stimulated societies. One day when I was in Netherlands, I was very tired. I wanted to sleep. I couldn't sleep, so I wanted to buy some melatonin to help me to sleep. I just want a few pills, 2 or 3 pills, 5 pills. The lady took me a big box. Boom. I said, I only want a few. Sikit saja saya mau. No, we sell it by the boxes. You mean they all buy like that? Yes, they all buy like that. That's how the state has. My friend, he's supposed to be meditator, but he works, he's a workaholic, he works whole day, whole night. I said, normally how many melatonin pills you take at night to sleep? About 20? That is still considered normal. Huh? I don't know what side effect. I think how I feel, I go knock off. Doctor is here. What's the tolerable melatonin pills that you can take? Doctor? What's the tolerable melatonin pills you can take at night to sleep? Not sure. Here they don't sell melatonin. You cannot get around the counter. They keep some underneath, a few small pills inside. You know you are okay, give you. Singapore they sell. They ask you, go to Singapore to get. So you see, obsessive thinkers can be terrible. Once in a while, I can help these obsessive thinkers to stop thinking. And more than 50%, I cannot. As long as they don't go mad, I close one eye. Usually, after 1 or 2 times, I cannot help them. I tell them, don't come to my retreat. Go elsewhere to seek help. So, continuous mindfulness, follow your object faithfully, confidently. But it's not so simple because, especially you come to vipassana. Because you look at vipassana, the nature of the mind. The mind is a flowing process. The object is also a flowing process. Normally we understand concentration as just hold on to object, follow object, don't go right or left, up, down, center, just follow, stick to it. Just like you see in the detective stories. I don't know what detective stories you have nowadays. Those always going on a car chase one. Isn't it? Like Mr. Bean. You know Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean stole something out of desperation. And then he stopped driving. The police come after him. So Mr. Bean go very fast, and the policeman go after him very fast. It's called a car chase. Who will win, the Mr. Bean or the police will win? It's a 50-50 chance. Normally the police will win. But in this case, Mr. Bean has an extra thing. Why? Because he's a bit gila. So people a bit gila can do things they can never expect one. No? They can even climb to the roof. You don't know how. No, they can climb to the roof. You know? This fellow was walking in the hospital, mental hospital. You know what? On and off, this mad fellow will climb up to the top of the roof. No? They don't know how he climb up. Then you get people that bring him down. After a while, he goes up again. No? How did he go up? See? Because they are gila, they are able to do things and see things besides a normal person. That's why there's such thing like a mad genius. Genius is a bit mad. But don't worry, I'm not mad. I'm not a genius. I'm a very ordinary person trying to practice meditation. So you're quite safe. So, you try to follow object. You cannot follow why? Number one, your bad habit. In the Dhamma, we say the 5 hindrances. Sensual desire. You miss your coffee la, you miss your char kway teow la, you miss your what la. Sensual desires. Because meditation very difficult, so much pain. You think of all the sensual pleasures. Second, ill will, anger. Anger, you know, there's so many things you're not happy with. You're not happy with the pain. You're not happy with other things that in your mind. Bad incidents come in your mind. You think all the bad things. Anger. Sloth and torpor. Sleepiness, tiredness, laziness, all those. Restless and worry, the mind too active, wanting to do so many things, running about, and skeptical doubts, not sure what to do, don't know how to practice. So 5 hindrances. Please come and disturb your mindfulness and concentration. So when you come, you must quickly catch. So to make things simple, it comes under 3 unwholesome roots: craving, anger, delusion. Craving, I want, if I don't get it, I'll die. Craving. Anger, I don't want, if I don't get out of this, I'll die. Skeptical doubts, don't know what to do. Hong Kong. So, 3 unwholesome roots. When you catch it, aha, craving, anger, release. Then you change it back to mindfulness. The other one is you know it by two ways. In the beginning, either you're sleepy or you're thinking. Sleepy is lost in torpor, the dull mind. And thinking is the restless mind. These two. So when you see, why I'm not meditating? Because I'm thinking too much. My mind is kong, blur, dull, I want to sleep. One of this. So what do? You have to bring back your mindfulness. Mindfulness, where are you? Come back. Yeah? Does it work? Sometimes it works. Beginner, it doesn't very much. Because the mindfulness doesn't know who is calling him, what his name is called, he just get lost. So what do? When your mind is thinking too much, restless, tell yourself, as you say thinking, you try to calm down. Calm down, relax, calm down. Then after that, you're not thinking go away. The other way is when you're dull and sleepy. Wake up! Wake up! You cannot wake up, you put your head on it. Pinch. This is one of the methods, no? Not so bad that you get blue, black, not so bad. So talk about pulling the ears, no? Pinch, don't pull too hard. Once I was mentioning this, no? Somebody said, cannot pull the ears. I said, why? Because the sensei said you pull your ears too hard, you get injury. It seems like there's some kind of pressure point. You don't pull your ears so hard, just pinch a bit until you wake up. No. Can't be that bad. No, remember when you're in school days, the time you don't do your homework, teacher will punish you. What do? Pull it down. Okay, sit up 10 times. Huh? Now you cannot. Now you'll be sued. The teachers will be sued. But last time they do that. It's not so bad, no. You get a lot of exercise. Sit-ups. But nobody happened, no physical injury, people didn't die from that. No? So a bit of pinching here and there. So not bad. In any case, you try to sit until the pain comes. When the pain comes, you should wake up. These are desperate methods. So many methods you read about. No? One way is to meditate where there's a bright light. Because when sleepy, you want to sleep, everything becomes dark. You're in a place where there's bright light, you tend to be more awake. Light, objective conditioning. The other way is you activate the mind by watching a lot of touch points. Make the mind jalan. Sitting, touching. That also works. But the most effective one, I find, is the direct method. When sleepy, wash the sleepiness. When restless, wash the restlessness, the unsettled mind. not follow the thinking. You follow the thinking, you will never stop. You watch the restless mind, the mind not satisfied. Calm down, as you say, calm down, watch the restless mind. Like a small boy crying, I want to do my homework. You pay him the back, never mind, okay, slowly. Calm down, I give you some sweets. What you want? You want some chocolate? I give you some chocolate. Relax. No? But you watch to keep hold of the restlessness and calm it down. When you're able to see the restlessness is suffering, then you let go. The other one is the slow on top. The one is down, sleepy, you cannot open your eyes. You sit until your head touches the floor, and you kowtow, talk, and then it must be very bad. You better go and sleep. Sleep enough, get up, do walking. Otherwise, if you can, wash the sleepiness. When you're feeling sleepy, watch how you fall asleep. Lie low. It's like a cloud, no? Like a thief. Ding, 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 ding. Lie, sleepy. And then he goes back. Brighten up. Ding, 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 ding. Sleepy. Is it tug of war? But if you're persistent enough, then suddenly the mind brightens up. Especially you see the sleepiness like a cloud, a black cloud. The black cloud will disperse, and then you're no longer sleepy. Once you catch that, you won't have much problem with sleepiness or restlessness, because you catch it at the bud, nip it at the bud. You wash it directly. Find out all the things, the best is to wash that directly. Sloth and torpor, restlessness. Then you can, after that, you can apply all the other methods, like sitting, touching, sweeping the awareness up and down the body, feeling the sensations. Then you can try that. That is also vipassana. So it's okay. Other than that, you may employ certain samatha method, like sleepiness is the light, perception of light. Restlessness would be something peaceful and calming, like the breath or your chanting to help the mind not run all over the place. Once you're calmed down, then go back to your vipassana object. Very simple, serious. But important is you must learn to catch it quickly. Don't wait until you really fall asleep. You really fall asleep, the best way is to get up and do fast walking. Like my Thai teacher's advice. What happened? I'm sleepy, Achan. Do fast walking. That, I'm thinking too much. What do you do? Fast walking. It works. You do fast, then you don't know just what you think. When sleepy, you do fast, your mind becomes activated. Otherwise, you fall down. It works. Fast walking. But definitely you must try your best to get rid of all these hindrances effectively, strongly, completely. Then your mind will be very clear and bright and continuous. Then you have continuous mindfulness. Then it's about getting a concentration stronger, longer. So continuous mindfulness. First, you have a good grasp of the basic techniques. Walking meditation, sitting meditation, daily activities. Secondly, to do that, you have to have faith and make strong effort to practice and to arouse mindfulness. Of course, meditation is what? Sadhu meditation, you keep falling down and getting up again. Falling up again. That's what meditation is about. So, then next is, of course, able to avoid or remove the hindrances. Sloth and torpor, sleepiness, restlessness. These are the two main ones. The craving and anger, skeptical doubts, which are stronger, comes under restlessness. When it becomes strong, then you have to catch it as a mental state. Craving, anger, or skeptical doubts. Once you catch them and you replace them with mindfulness, then it goes off. How effective this is depends on your practice. Avoiding, overcoming the hindrances, and of course also getting to know and overcoming the obstacles. I mean, different external conditions. If you can choose, very good. If not, try to make do. Then the next factor comes in, is mindfulness, clear comprehension. In this category, the mindfulness of intention plays a big part. That means before every action, usually there is an intention. Intention to walk, intention to sit, intention to take a drink, intention to go and sleep, intention to makan, intention to go to the toilet. All this, the intention must arise first, then the action that follows. You remember to watch these intentions as often as you can. Because you are not aware of these intentions, that means you start doing things without knowing when you're doing things, why you're doing things. No? Because once you know the intention, you know why, and you know whether it's suitable or not. This is important, to make sure your mindfulness is continuous. Yeah? Like for example, I want to take a drink. Why do you want to take a drink? Because you're thirsty? Sometimes not thirsty. You just don't want to do walking meditation anymore. You just want to do something else. The intention is not pure. It's trying to elak, kerja. A lot of office, a lot of people, they go to tea time, they all go to tea, so they don't have to work. So the watching of intention is important in continuity of mindfulness, because that also helps you to be aware of why you do things and whether it is suitable or not. And then finally, this thing we talk about later, is the balancing of faculties. That means when you're too restless, that means too much energy. When too it starts becoming sleepy but very calm. Not much, not when you're feeling sleepy, there is not enough energy. But when you become very calm but static, then the concentration is excessive. But for the beginners, it's not so much of concentration. You don't have much anyway. So what is important to them is to make the right effort. That means with the right amount of energy. They push too hard, they get tension. They relax so much, they fall asleep. So mindfulness is best when it works best when it's balanced. The energy and the slow and topo is balanced, and the concentration faculties are balanced. Once balanced, then the concentration will come out. Then you start looking into the factors that bring about insight. So, this is what they call development of right concentration, which comes about through continuous mindfulness. And continuous mindfulness also comes about through correct management, learning of the different skills involved with dealing with different objects. Because in Vipassana, we have to deal with many objects. We deal with rising, falling. When rising or not falling, you're not there. We watch the body sensations. When pain becomes strong, you must learn to deal with the pain. When nothing is clear, you have to learn to deal with the consciousness. And so, to be successful, you have to learn to deal with many objects. To be mindful, to be clear, to be sharp, and to follow and look into its universal characteristics. So yesterday we talked a bit about the basic rising, falling. Since we have time, we talk about the sitting and touching. This is very important, but often not explained to beginners. When I first started meditating, they give about sitting, you're just not sitting, touching, when you can't get rising, falling. For me, not much of a problem, because I can get my rising, falling, no problem. Ask me to watch rising, falling? Yes, I watch rising, falling, no problem. Why? Because I had a very simple mind. During the time I was very innocent, and the Chinese say, 一在一，二就二, One is one, two is two, no three. When I ask me to touch my nose, I touch my nose like that, I don't go around. The one they say, only funny people do that. Snakes. So for me, no problem. But when I started teaching meditation, different. Because not many people are so simple. When I ask them to watch rising, falling, they say, no rising, falling, I cannot get rising, falling. How? Watch rising, falling. Oh, they use so much effort to watch the rising, falling, and then the head go bust. Difficult. So, there are all the skills of developing how to watch different objects. So, sitting, touching is very important, because if you cannot get your rising, falling, what do you watch? You watch your bodily sensations. Some people say, you watch your consciousness. Very easy. You cannot catch a pig, you want to catch a mosquito. So you're trying to follow the consciousness, like trying to catch the wind. Suyan, is it? Which is easier to catch, a pig or the wind? Why? Slips through your fingers. Too subtle, too fine. So, sitting, touching means your body. Can you feel your body? I cannot feel my body. That means you must be dead. You come and say, pinch, got body or not? Yeah, got pain. That means you can feel. You just don't know what to watch. Some people are Mahamut one, no? Some people are a bit numb one, no? You see them in the face like that, no? There's a wall around them. One reason is maybe because they are too dull. Another reason is because they want to shut off the world. The world is too painful. Emotionally, some people have been hurt. So they want to cut off their feelings. They want to be somebody with no feelings. So so, but normally, you're a normal person, you can feel, no? You pinch, you can feel. And so you feel your body sensations. When you're not sitting, touching, it means that the sensations that are distributed throughout the body. So since your body is there, the body sensations will always be there. Even your in-breath and out-breath is also body sensations. Even the rising, falling is a body sensation. Even your right step, left step are bodily sensations. So how can you say no bodily sensations? This means you don't know what they mean. But some people really, the mind is very dull. And so that's what we did try to do this morning. You relax. When you're tense, you cannot feel anything except the tension. You relax, up and down, deep relaxation. And then finally, you try to sense. Which is more sensitive? Your fingertips are sensitive. You feel the sensitive fingertips. Extend the sensitivity to the palms, and then to the legs, and to the buttocks, and to the whole body. When you can shift your awareness up and down the body, and you can feel the sensations, and then you have your object of meditation. You can follow the sensations. Of course, you can do it systematically from top to bottom, or right hand, left leg, buttocks, in a certain system. You follow a certain system, then the mind won't be confused. You just be very sporadic, or you can do it very, what's the word for it? Random. And then sometimes here, sometimes there, everywhere, the mind also gets very scattered. I do it in a systematic way, the mind follows the system, and then it builds up naturally, quicker. So that at times you don't have rising, falling, you sweep the awareness through the body, feel the sensations. Normally you watch the main sensation which is strongest. When the strongest sensations is not there, you get a second strong. So at the beginning you don't feel much sensation, you shift the awareness up and down the body, and then you feel as much sensations as you can. When you feel as much sensations as you can, then you know which sensation, where is strongest. Usually it's the hands or the buttocks. Sometimes the face. I usually recommend the hands or the buttocks or the touch points. So you watch them, the different type of sensations. You have heat, you have cold, you have tension, you have pulling, you have twisting, you have hard, you have soft, you have rough. All these different sensations, the different touch points. Yeah. Normally we say sitting, touching, there are two things. Touching means at the surface, the sensations at the surface of the body. Okay, touching. Yeah. Sitting refers to the internal sensation. Yeah. The muscular sensations, they come with the internal systems, like the muscles and the bones. Or even the intestine, inside your internal organs, the sensations inside. That refers to all that. So you have internal sensations, external sensations. You cover everything. Huh? Don't tell me you don't have sensations. You tell me you don't have sensations, you come, I show you. Pinch. Lady, I can't pinch. I asked Mrs. Ong to come pinch. I asked somebody mean. Somebody who somebody with very strong fingers. Pinch. So, of course, when you watch sitting, touching sensations, sooner or later, the pain will come. And so all you have to do is switch on, hop on board the ship of pain. Mindfulness has different ships. There are many ships, or many buses. One bus is called the rising, falling. One bus is called the in-out. One bus is called the sitting, touching. They go on different rounds. Some bus go here, go to Klebang, some bus go to Machap, but it doesn't go. Then some bus go all over the place. Different. So which one bus you want to take? So these are main objects. But you must take the bus that takes you to Nibbana. Okay? So after a while, the bus, some bus you take doesn't have to stop. Drivers with up and down. Driver sleepy. I cannot drive anymore. I'm so sleepy. If I drive on, I sure get accident. So you stop the car. So you wait for him to quack there. So, but I got to catch my aeroplane, train. I cannot wait until you wake up. So what do you do? The next bus, train that comes, you hop on board. So the next bus, what? The title there is called pain. Okay. You want to reach the airport faster, Nibbana faster or not? If you say yes, okay. Hop on board the bus called pain. If you said, I'm not in a hurry. Okay, you sit there and wait until the cows come home. So sooner or later the pain will come, and then you have to watch the pain. Pain is also one of the main objects of vipassana. The beginner must learn to watch. Because pain is so much a part of life. Who in the world doesn't have pain? Who? Siapa? Tidak sakit? Kim Fong, siapa tidak ada sakit? Hah? Doktor sekalian. Doctor, do you have pain? Huh? Huh? Do you have pain? Huh? Sometimes not much. Why? Little bit. Because doctor, when he got pain, he got a lot of painkillers. They just take one. Yeah. It's a joke. But there are different ways of handling pain. One thing is a painkiller, In meditation, the painkiller is what? Right concentration. Your right concentration, your mindfulness, even though there's pain, it doesn't hurt you. Becomes something better than entertainment. Yeah? Because it helps you to get insight. Otherwise, you have to do samatha. Samatha is a distraction. You just take your mind away from the pain and stay happily, but still you're mindful, still good karma. Not like, you distract yourself. Some people have the pain, they distract. So pain, I cannot stand, what to do? I drink alcohol. Drink until I get drunk, I don't feel any more pain. It was an unwholesome method. So when pain comes, the first choice is watch the pain. Learn to be mindful by watching the pain. If you learn to be watching the pain is a very good vipassana object. The dukkha, anicca, anatta is very strong. So it's the fast bus to Nibbana. When you fast, doesn't mean you get it in one day. Maybe a few years. So if you can learn to watch pain, very good. You learn a lot of things from the pain. And next time the pain comes, you won't be disturbed. Usually pain is not so bad. It is the anger which is bad. The inability to accept pain, the fear of pain, the anticipation, the anxiety, all they come out. And then even the pain come, not yet come also, you're scared. Right? Like for example, you go to the dentist, open your mouth. Doctor, you have pain? I need to do repairs. Then you take the needle, and then you start sweating. Lie low. You go, Actually, the fear, what makes it worse? It hasn't touched you yet. You're already in a trauma. So you're really mindful, peaceful, calm. Like that. Pain is like that to me. And you watch the pain arising and passing away very fast. Then light will come from your head, enlightenment. There's something to do with that. A lot of people in the suttas, they get enlightened by watching pain. They get insight by watching pain. It's true. It's not as we said in our Malaysian English, jokes aside. Mr. Ong, jokes aside. So, okay, 1 hour up. Any questions? No? So you know you have the main points of continuity of mindfulness. right? Any question? No question. All understand. Beginners, understand? Yeah? Okay. Come back 9:30, or Sammetta.